Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's a little past 3 p.m. on this Monday. I'm heading over to Lotus or Big C and try to pick up another heavy-duty fan. I bought two 16-inch little Sharp fans when I moved into this place, and they work fine. But I was at the store and I walked by this, I think it's a Korean brand. It's a more industrial fan, just an 18-incher with a big, huge motor. And it's a little loud, doesn't bother me at all, but it must push 5 or 10 times more air through my little condo. So I'm gonna scrap the two little Sharps, maybe give them to the security guard, whatever, and I'm gonna go pick up another one of those heavy duty fans. I've been really using the fans more and keeping the windows open and being nice and comfortable compared to leaving the air conditioners on the entire time I'm in the unit. I don't really care about the money. That's one thing. I think I paid 1,750 baht last month, which is about $50 US. Hi, how are you? And the highest I paid was closer to 90-something dollars, leaving an air conditioner going, I don't know, 12 hours a day. Anytime I was in the apartment, I had at least one air conditioner blowing. Now I've cut back to, again, I don't know, 6-8 hours a day. I've kind of learned how to use the timers and just kick that thing on in the middle of the night for 2 or 3 hours, and I wake up fine. I have been sleeping with the windows open. So let's go get this other heavy-duty fan and see if that'll help keep things comfortable. So I came up the street to the Big C on the corner of Sukhumvit 26, the street I live on, and across the way there, that's Rama 4, is the Lotus. I got the other fan at the Lotus in En Nut, but oftentimes the Big C and Lotus have the same things. So if I can find it in here at the same price, I'll just get it here. I'm probably gonna, not probably, I'm gonna have to hire a cab to get the thing home. It's in a huge box, and I don't know, I don't want to carry that thing the half a mile back to my place. My Big C, like all Big C's around town, has a bunch of different businesses below, and the Big C's upstairs. In this case, I'm looking at a Starbucks, Tokyo Bowl and Noodles, Santa Fe food, all kinds of cheap things to buy. I know my buddy was just over here and he was looking for some elephant pants. Well, here they are for 100 baht. And we were in MBK and Chinatown, and everybody was starting at 300 baht and agreeing 200 baht was a good price. Well, just a little bit off the beaten path, you can see there's a little bit of savings, not just on elephant pants. I'm not in a big market for elephant pants, but other things are a little bit cheaper, just getting a little bit off Sukhumvit, and I'm really not that far. And there's also the standard food court with whatever it is, a dozen 50 and 60 baht options. And there's a GNC Vitamins, if that's your thing. Both Big C and Lotus, they compare to Walmarts in the US. Maybe Big C is a little more like a Target, and Lotus is a little bit larger like a Walmart. I usually have better luck, but the Big C's on my side of the road, and traffic's not too bad, but I have to deal with getting across Rama 4. The walking's no big deal, but jumping in a cab, I need to go down whatever it is, about a mile to have that cab make a U-turn and come back up towards my home. So if I can get it on this side of the road, that'll make my life just a little bit easier. And you can see the Lotus just on the other side of Rama 4, just like in En Nut. Well, this is actually even closer than En Nut. En Nut, the Big C's on Soi 77, and Lotus is on Soi 50. Here, they're almost attached to one another, just with that walk bridge. And this is what I have, not in the lime green, but these Sharp 16-inch. Yeah, it's a good Japanese fan, no problem. I don't... Oh, okay, here it is right here. This is the brand of the more industrial. See if you see, and I'm kind of making a big deal out of fans here. You see just the basic little motor there. Well, that is exactly what I have, except this one seems a little taller. Oh, I think it extends up. So maybe I'll go with the taller one. I have the floor model right now. What's the price on that? Yeah, it's a little bit more. I think it was $17.50 at Lotus. Maybe I'll I'll walk across the street just to look. 100 baht's not gonna kill me. Yeah, I don't recall this one. This one looks a little bit lighter. Not sure, but that's the brand. I don't know if it's Chinese or Korean, but man, that thing takes off like an aircraft propeller. And I guess that is one issue with having a larger place. I moved up to a 54 square meter one bedroom, 2 separate rooms, as compared to a larger one bedroom that was more like a studio. So I need fans in both places, or I'm moving these silly fans around at 2 in the morning. I just bought this little Samsung vacuum cleaner. What is that? 1,690 baht, 60 bucks, something like that. Same as the fan. The Sharp fans I bought were 1,000 baht. So for a little bit more, you just get a heavy duty product. And not that it's that big a deal, but the other fan I got was black. They came in gray and black, and I don't see a black on the showroom floor here. So I'm gonna take the time, I have nothing but time, and walk across the way to Lotus and see if they have that model in this color, and I'll go from there. This one, I think it's a little bit cheaper. I'm not sure if it's not industrial. I don't know what. 1658 and the other one was 1850. I don't care about the noise. I just want some heavy duty air blowing through, so industrial is for me. And these, once again, these fans are nice, but it's hot over here. So the more air I can blow through my little condo, the better it is for me anyhow. So this is looking up Rama 4. It's a pretty busy thoroughfare through town. Not quite as big as Sukhumvit, but almost. If you continued up this way off in the distance where you see that white building, the road kind of turns off to the left. So from here, a little less than 2 miles maybe, it will hit Sukhumvit at the W District area in Prakanong. Now on the other side of Rama 4, if you were to head up in this direction, I know it goes off towards the Chinatown area. And I'm not exactly sure how far, a little less than 2 miles maybe, Chinatown up the way. If you were to take a left turn, you would hit the customs area, and the Chao Phraya River's over there. There's really no access. It's a little bit more of an industrial area. And just like the Big C shopping center, the lower deck here, you'll find KFC, Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not sure what all is in here. There's a Starbucks, maybe a McDonald's, bunch of Western options, plenty of Thai food, a little bit more, I'll call it like upscale street food stalls. But for not much more money, you also find a Decathlon sporting goods. I think it's a French sporting goods store. But they have a good selection of bicycle items, inner tubes, diving equipment, all kinds of things. That's Decathlon. Plus, going up that escalator right there is another food court. And here's a peek inside the Decathlon. You do need to be a member, but it's free. You can just give them an email. You don't have to give them your phone number. I've never received any spam or anything, but it is a club-type membership. And here's the Lotus. As you can see, it's big, maybe a little bigger than the Big C, but they're both nice. You'll find everything you need, from groceries to clothes to fans like I'm looking for today, televisions, refrigerators, it's all here. Plus a huge fresh food section. And this is what I mean. At Big C they had 6 fans, and here there's at least 15. And here are the heavy duty ones. This is the exact model I bought, and I really like. 1678, but it's a table model. So I think I'm going to buy, all right, it's the same price, and it's gray. I can see if they have the black, or maybe that is the black. No, that's a different model. That's a little too big for me. But going from that table model to this model with the little telescoping arm, I might do that just so I can stick it by a window. And again, this is the one I have. This is the one I'm probably going to get. But now I have my eye on this big boy, which I think is made for a garage where you're fixing cars, something like that. That might be getting a little carried away for just a condo. Okay, so the ladies just helped me. It's they don't even have the gray one in stock, just the floor model. They have the desk model. I am now going to walk back over to Big C, and I didn't check if they had the gray in stock. Hopefully they do, and I'll just go with the gray. One gray, one black. No big deal. They're in two separate rooms anyhow. All right, I'm back at Big C. I think it's the same price, 1,848 baht. What is that, 60 bucks, 55, whatever it is. It'll be worth it in the long run and cheaper than running my air conditioner. He says they have one upstairs, so let's see what they come down with. Sometimes when they run upstairs to grab the product, it's not exactly what you were asking for, but we'll see how this works out. I asked him if they had it in black, and he says they don't make the telescoping arm one in black, just the shorter desktop one, which I was aware of because that's what I picked up in non-Newt. So no chance of matching unless I want to change up to this. This is a 16-inch. I think mine is an 18-inch. So I'm going to go with a little larger blade. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's an 18-inch. It is. But I'm going to leave it up to you. When you move over here, I would just shy away from buying these little lightweight 14-inch guys. Yeah, they're cheaper, 688 baht, but like I say, I bought two of, and they weren't 778. When I bought them, I think they were closer to 900 baht for paying a little extra for the Sharp name, Japanese brand, not that that matters. But I would go with as much fan as your place will handle, and it'll just make your life a little easier. Okay, so I'm good to go, and I just looked up this Hatari brand. It's a Thai brand, so even better. I got the, I don't know. I looked at the motor on the other one, and it's definitely a stronger motor than any of those other fans. Again, it's an industrial fan, maybe a bit of overkill, but when it comes to cooling down my place, overkill's okay. So now that my industrial fan mission is complete, I'm gonna jump in the pool, knock out my 20 laps or however long I go until I get tired, and cool down. My pool's up here on the 6th floor. That's peeking out the back of my building over towards Sukhumvit Soi 24. I'd mentioned it before. I wish there was some kind of, what do you want to call it, industrial gateway or workers gateway I could sneak through to sneak over to 24, but I understand them putting walls around the different properties. Otherwise it would just be a motorbike thoroughfare. All right, so new fan is working, cooling down the condo, all set. It's time to come over here for a late afternoon bowl of soup and enjoy the rest of the day. I really appreciate you watching, following along my little runs around Bangkok, just checking out new places to eat, possible streets to live on, and where to buy a fan to keep your place cool. It's all a part of life over here. I appreciate you following along. Take it easy and have a great afternoon.